What's up, bro?
I don't know.
Come on.
Okay, let's...
Hey, man.
Hey. Aren't you in my English class?
No.
Oh, well, what's your name?
I don't know, man. I can't really remember.
Oh, no.
I just remember getting hit by a car.
Well, I'm Micah McFadden.
Me too.
Oh. That's interesting.
Do you need help filming a project or something? It looks like you need help
I'm researching.
making a project.
Well, here we are.
Is this the library?
The library.
Wait. Why are we at the library?
For the project. You see, the point of this project is to agree or disagree with William Golding's point of writing The Lord of the Flies, which is what we're here to find out.
All right, man.
Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
So, what do you think of Lord of the Flies?
I don't know, man. I don't really understand it that well.
Well, neither do I.
I guess we'll figure it out, right?
I hope so. That's what libraries are for.
Oh man.
What? I think it's locked.
Yeah.
Help! How are we gonna understand what the point of Lord of the Flies was now?
Yeah, we're never gonna know why you wrote it either.
Yeah.
Ow!
It's Lord of the Flies
Oh yeah?
by William Golding.
No way, bro. Open it. What's this?
There's a note. Oh no. Evil.
Grocery.
Oh, it's a sentence. Evil is inherent in humanity.
Yeah, right.
That's why he wrote it.
Yeah, right, dude. You're such a nerd.
But the project.
Who cares about the project? There's no way he even wrote it for that reason.
But
it's just a dumb book.
What?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Why am I in a field? Why did you kidnap us? Who are you, man?
I'm William Golding, the author of this book, and I'm still alive, and I kidnapped you both because he disrespected my book. Yeah, you!
Why? Just let us go, man.
Yeah, man. Just seriously, just let us go.
All right, I'll let you go. I'll let you go if and only if you tell me why you think I wrote the book. Why you thought I wrote this book, the meaning behind this book. If you agreed with that or not. With 3 quotes from the book and 3 sources from your local school's database.
Okay.
That sounds reasonable.
Well, Mr. Golding, I'd have to say then that the true meaning behind why you wrote this book was to get the point across that evil is inherent in humanity. And basically, to break this down, you believe that deep down in every single person and every single human, you'll find evil. And Mr. Golding, I'd have to agree with this statement. But what is evil? Well, the definition of evil, it means to be profoundly immoral and malevolent. To further prove this, the boys find evil in themselves throughout the entire novel, or the evil shows up inside of them. whether they're trying to or not. For example, the first time we see Jack succumbing to the evil that's inherently within him is on page 70 when it says, his mind was crowded with memories of the knowledge that had come to them when they closed in on the struggling pig. Knowledge that they had outwitted a living thing, imposing their will upon it, taking away its life like a long, satisfying drink. This shows the beginning of his descent into savagery and evil is being profoundly immoral. This statement that Jack thinks and feels is profoundly immoral. Another area within the book that shows that the evil is inherent within these boys is on page 75 when they are yelling, kill the pig, cut its throat, kill the pig, bash him in. And it shows the evil that's deep down within all of the boys here, because towards the beginning they never showed any signs of ever wanting to do any harm to this animal, and now they are. On the very last page, it gives a look into Ralph's last thoughts in the novel, saying, in the middle of them, with filthy body, matted hair, and unwiped nose, Ralph wept for the end of innocence, the darkness of man's heart, and the fall through the air of the true wise friend called Piggy, page 202. The part you really want to look at there is the part where it says Ralph wept for the darkness of man's heart. And I think this further encapsulates Golding's statement that evil can be found deep down within every single person, no matter who you are. The writings of Paul G. Jr., who wrote Ordinary Men, Reserve Police Battalion 101, and The Final Solution in Poland, Modern Genocide, Understanding, Causes and Consequences. It talks about how the men who were the surviving members of Battalion 101, this source comes from the writer Paul G. Jr., from the article Ordinary Men, Reserve Police Battalion 101, and The Final Solution in Poland. And it writes about the events that took place during World War II for some of the people on the side of the Nazis. And it writes saying, none of the men were able to explain why they had participated in activities which, under normal circumstances, they would have found morally reprehensible. Even after the battalion's commanding officer offered to exempt his men from the grisly tasks, like being ordered to murder a specific number of Jews, in a particular area, in a given period of time, only 15 men opt out of a total of 500 in the battalion chose to opt out. Those who did engage in atrocities did so mainly because of peer pressure, groupthink, and obedience to authority. Virtually none of the men were inherently evil or driven to depravity because of deep-seated hatred, ideology, or anti-Semitism. And this furthers the claim that evil is inherent in people, even if they're not trying to be. These people weren't anti-Semite, and they didn't have any hatred in these people. They just did it out of the evil in their own heart. This next source comes from Henry Morgenthau. Pallet tells why he deports the Armenians, an article from 1918. It talks about how the Armenians would have been murdered and massacred and starved unless the United States stepped in. And it states, the general purport of all these first-hand reports was that the utter depravity and fiendishness of the Turkish nature, already sufficiently celebrated through the centuries, had now surpassed themselves. There was only one hope of saving nearly 2 million people from massacre, starvation, and even worse, I was told, that was the moral power of the United States. These spokesmen of the condemned nation declared that unless the American ambassador could persuade the Turk to stay his destroying arm, the whole Armenian nation would disappear. The last article writes about a preacher from 1741, who was known for his extremely angry and intense sermons. And this comes from Robert E. Morsberger from Great Lives from History, the 18th Century. In it, he dramatized the concept of total depravity, arguing that everyone deserves to be cast into hell, so that divine justice never stands in the way, for sinners are already under a sentence of condemned, and only God's restraints keep them out of hell. And this furthers the point that he believed that everyone was inherently evil deep down within them, and that they were all sinners in his case. It furthers the point that we as humans are all inherently evil, and it's very obvious to see throughout Lord of the Flies how these children start out at the beginning wanting to stay pure in a sense and stay civilized, but as it becomes more clear, it shows how they are evil deep down within themselves. The evil within them really becomes apparent.
And that's why I agree with the statement in The Lord of the Flies that evil is inherent in humanity.
You know what? You seem to have really done your research. Even though I disagree with you, you're free to go.
Well, thanks, Mr. Golding. I guess this really proves that humanity is not inherently evil.
Go on.
Can you untie my ropes, please?
Oh, I'll untie your rope! Ah!